Dogs have been our loyal companions for thousands of years. Their quirky behaviors often leave us laughing and shaking our heads. From chasing their tails to stealing socks, funny and relatable dog behavior stories are everywhere. These moments capture the essence of what it means to share life with a furry friend. Every dog has its own personality, bringing joy and laughter into our homes. Whether they're barking at their reflection or rolling in the mud, these antics make for unforgettable tales. In this post, we'll explore some hilarious dog stories that will resonate with any pet owner. Get ready to chuckle and nod along as we dive into the delightful world of our beloved canine pals. Dogs and their quirky habits. Barking patterns. Dogs communicate in various ways. They bark for different reasons. Some dogs bark when they're excited, others bark when they feel threatened. A study from the University of California found that dogs have unique barking patterns based on their emotions. For example, a happy bark sounds different from a warning bark. Owners often recognize these differences. This understanding can help strengthen the bond between dogs and their owners. Zoomies. Many dog owners have witnessed their pets experiencing zoomies. This is when dogs suddenly run around in circles at high speed. It usually happens after a bath or during playtime. The behavior is normal and healthy. Dogs release pent-up energy this way. According to experts, zoomies occur when dogs feel joyful or playful. They can make anyone laugh with their silly antics. Tail chasing. Chasing tails is another quirky habit many dogs exhibit. Some dogs do this out of boredom or curiosity. Others may chase their tails as a form of play. While it seems funny, tail chasing can indicate stress in some cases. If it becomes excessive, owners should consult a vet. A study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior suggested that more than 30% of dogs engage in tail chasing at least occasionally. An obsession with toys. Dogs often develop attachments to specific toys. They may carry them everywhere or refuse to share them with other pets. This attachment can be amusing to watch. For instance, many dogs will talk to their toys, nudging them or barking at them as if they were alive. Some breeds, like border collies, tend to be more toy-driven than others. Food thievery is a common behavior among dogs. Many will go to great lengths to snag a treat off the counter or table. They may employ sneaky tactics like waiting for the right moment or using their adorable faces to distract humans. According to a survey by the American Kennel Club, 65% of dog owners reported their pets stealing food at least once. Sleeping positions. Dogs also have funny sleeping positions that reflect their personalities. Some curl up tightly while others stretch out completely. Certain breeds prefer specific positions. For example, dachshunds often sleep on their backs with paws in the air. These behaviors show comfort and trust in their environment. Hilarious canine antics. Snack time. Dogs have a unique way of showing their love for food. One dog, named Max, would steal snacks right off the kitchen counter. His owner, Sarah, learned to hide treats in high places. Max once jumped onto the table to grab a pizza slice. He left everyone laughing and shaking their heads. Another dog, Bella, had a different approach. She would sit patiently by her owner's feet while they cooked. Bella knew that any dropped food would be hers. One day she caught a piece of chicken that fell. Her quick reflexes amazed everyone in the kitchen. Silly sleeping positions. Many dogs have funny sleeping habits. For example, Charlie often sleeps on his back with all four legs in the air. His owner, Jake, finds it hilarious and takes pictures to share with friends. Charlie looks so relaxed that it makes everyone smile. Then there's Luna, who loves to sleep under blankets. She burrows herself deep inside them. Sometimes her owner, Mia, can't find her at all. When Mia lifts the blanket, Luna pops out like a jack-in-the-box. This always brings laughter to the household. Playtime shenanigans. Playtime brings out the funniest behaviors in dogs. A dog named Cooper loves playing fetch but has a twist. Instead of bringing back the ball, he runs around in circles with it. His owner, Tom, tries to catch him but always ends up laughing instead. Another dog named Daisy enjoys playing hide and seek. She hides behind the couch but wags her tail so much that it's impossible not to find her. Her owner, Emma, can't help but giggle every time she plays this game. Quirky barking. Barking is another area where dogs shine with humor. Rex, a small terrier, barks whenever he sees a squirrel outside. He jumps up and down while barking loudly. His owner, Lucy, often jokes about Rex being a squirrel alarm. On the other hand, Sadie has a soft bark that sounds almost like a whine. When she wants attention, she uses this special bark. It always gets her owner's attention quickly. They can't resist giving her cuddles when she does this. Heartwarming and funny dog moments. Cheeky tricks. Dogs often surprise their owners with cheeky tricks. One dog named Max learned to open the refrigerator door. He would sneak in for a snack when no one was watching. This behavior led to many funny moments, especially when he got caught with his head buried in a bag of treats. Another dog, Bella, loved to play hide and seek. She would hide behind the couch, thinking she was invisible. When her owner called her name, Bella would pop out, wagging her tail. The joy on her face made everyone laugh. Silly sounds. Dogs also make silly sounds that can brighten anyone's day. For example, Charlie had a unique howl that sounded like he was talking back to his owner. Whenever his owner sang, Charlie would join in. This duet became a daily routine and always brought smiles. Then there's Luna, who barks at the mailman every day without fail. Her fierce bark is more funny than scary. Neighbors often chuckle as they watch her chase the mailman down the driveway. Clumsy adventures. Clumsiness is another endearing trait in dogs. Duke, a Labrador, loved to chase squirrels. One day he ran so fast that he tripped over his own paws and tumbled into a bush. Instead of being embarrassed, he came out covered in leaves and twigs, looking proud of his adventure. Similarly, Daisy the Beagle has a habit of getting stuck in tight spaces. Once she squeezed through the fence while chasing a butterfly, but got stuck halfway. Her owner found her wiggling and barking for help. It took a few laughs before they could free her. Unexpected friendships. Dogs can form unexpected friendships too. A story from 2020 tells of a golden retriever named Buddy who befriended a local cat named Whiskers. They played together every day at the park. Their friendship left everyone smiling as they chased each other around. Another heartwarming moment happened when a shy rescue dog met a playful puppy at the shelter. The older dog showed the puppy how to play fetch for the first time. Their bond grew stronger each day. Mischievous moments. Mischief often leads to funny stories as well. A family shared how their dog Rocky stole an entire pizza from the kitchen counter during dinner. They were stunned but couldn't stop laughing when they found him happily munching away. In another instance, Sadie decided to dig up the garden after it rained. She ended up muddy, but looked pleased with herself as she pranced around the yard. Relatable stories of dog mischief. Sneaky snacks. Many dog owners have experienced the sneaky snack thief at home. Dogs seem to have a sixth sense for finding food. One owner left a plate of cookies on the kitchen counter. A few minutes later, the plate was empty and the dog had crumbs all over its face. This behavior is common. Dogs often jump up to tables or counters when they think no one is watching. Another funny example happened during a family barbecue. A dog named Max managed to snatch a whole burger off a picnic table. Guests laughed as they watched him run away with his prize. Dogs will do almost anything for food, even if it means getting into trouble. Chewed shoes. Dogs also love to chew on shoes. This habit can frustrate many pet owners. A story from a local park shared how a golden retriever chewed through 3 pairs of sneakers in 1 week. The owner was upset, but couldn't help but laugh at the dog's enthusiasm. One day, the owner left a pair of shoes by the door while running errands. When she returned, she found her favorite heels chewed to bits. The dog sat proudly next to the ruins, tail wagging happily. Many owners can relate to this type of mischief. Backyard escapes. Some dogs are escape artists. They find ways to break free from their yards and explore the neighborhood. One adventurous beagle named Bella dug under a fence and went on a little journey around the block. Neighbors spotted her trying to make friends with other dogs. The owner searched everywhere, only to find Bella playing in someone else's backyard. This story highlights how curious dogs can be about their surroundings. Owners often need to keep an eye on them to prevent these escapades. Playful pranks. Dogs can also be pranksters with their owners. For instance, one dog named Charlie loved to steal socks from the laundry basket. He would then hide them in his bed, creating a sock collection. His owner would find mismatched socks all over the house. Another playful incident involved a puppy who learned how to open doors. The puppy let itself out while its owner was busy cooking dinner. The owner found the puppy sitting in the living room, looking innocent, while the front door swung open behind him. Laugh out loud dog anecdotes. Cheeky escapades. Dogs often find creative ways to get into trouble. One dog owner, Sarah, shared a story about her golden retriever, Max. One day he discovered an open bag of flour on the kitchen counter. In seconds, the living room turned into a winter wonderland. Flour covered everything, including Max's fur. This moment left Sarah laughing and cleaning for hours. Another funny tale comes from Jake and his beagle, Daisy. Jake left his sandwich on the table for just a minute. Daisy jumped up and snatched it. She devoured the entire thing in mere seconds. Jake couldn't help but laugh at how fast she was. Dogs have a knack for mischief that keeps us entertained. Silly quirks. Every dog has its quirks that make them unique. For instance, Bella, a pug, loves to sit in her owner's lap during movie time. However, she also insists on having her own popcorn bowl. Her owner learned to share popcorn with Bella or risk losing her spot on the couch. Then there's Rocky, a dachshund who hates mail carriers. He barks loudly every time someone approaches the door. His owner decided to record this behavior one day. The video went viral because Rocky's fierce growls contrasted with his tiny size. It's amusing how small dogs can act so tough. Unexpected surprises. Dogs can surprise us in hilarious ways too. Emma's Labrador, Buddy, once jumped into the neighbor's pool during a summer barbecue. He had never shown interest in swimming before that day. Everyone watched in shock as Buddy paddled around happily. There's also the story of Leo, an English bulldog who loves to steal socks. His owner found a huge stash hidden under the bed one day. The pile included socks from all family members. Leo looked proud of his collection, making everyone burst into laughter. Endearing antics. Sometimes dogs show their love in funny ways. A hilarious example is Lucy, a corgi who greets her owner with a toy every time they come home. She carries it proudly in her mouth like a trophy. This ritual always brings smiles after a long day. Another heartwarming story involves Charlie, a German shepherd who thinks he's a lapdog. Despite weighing over 70 pounds, he tries to curl up on his owner's lap while watching TV. His owner can't stop giggling at how determined Charlie is to fit. Dogs being silly and lovable. Playful antics. Dogs often show their playful side in funny ways. They might chase their tails for what seems like hours. This silly behavior can leave everyone in stitches. Many dogs enjoy playing with objects that aren't toys. For example, a dog may find a sock or a shoe and treat it like the best toy ever. In one instance, a golden retriever named Max stole his owner's favorite flip-flop. Instead of chewing it up, he pranced around the yard, showing it off. His owner couldn't help but laugh as Max ran in circles, proud of his new prize. This shows how dogs can turn everyday items into sources of joy. Every dog has its own unique quirks. Some dogs love to dig holes in the backyard, while others enjoy rolling in the grass. These habits can be both funny and frustrating for owners. A beagle named Daisy had a habit of hiding her food in odd places. One day, her owner found kibble stuffed inside a couch cushion. It was a surprise that made them chuckle. Another quirky behavior involves barking at random objects. A chihuahua named Bella would bark at her reflection in the mirror. She thought another dog was staring back at her. This amusing behavior highlighted her strong personality and kept her family entertained. Dogs often react to situations in unexpected ways. Their responses can lead to hilarious moments. For example, a Labrador named Buddy saw snow for the first time. He jumped into it with excitement but quickly got stuck. His confused face as he tried to figure out how to get out left everyone laughing. In another case, a dachshund named Oscar met a vacuum cleaner for the first time. He barked loudly and ran away, only to return cautiously to investigate. His cautious approach created a comical scene that his owners loved to share with friends. Dogs sometimes mimic human behaviors, which adds to their charm. For instance, some dogs sit at the table during meals hoping for scraps. Others might curl up on the couch like they belong there. A bulldog named Lola would watch TV with her family every night. She seemed to enjoy shows featuring other animals. These human-like actions create bonds between dogs and their families. They remind us of how lovable and relatable our furry friends can be. Humorous insights into dog behavior. Barking madness. Dogs often bark for various reasons. They might bark at strangers or other animals. This behavior can be quite funny. For instance, a dog might see its own reflection and start barking as if it's a rival. Owners laugh at these moments. Dogs seem to think they are protecting their territory from their own image. Another example involves dogs barking at the mailman. This happens often in many neighborhoods. The dog believes it is defending the home from an intruder. The owner, however, knows that the mailman is just doing his job. It's amusing to watch the dog's fierce stance against someone who comes by only once a day. Zoomies are another hilarious aspect of dog behavior. This term describes when dogs suddenly run around in circles at high speed. It usually occurs after a bath or during playtime. Owners often capture these moments on video because they are so entertaining. One dog owner shared a story about her pup who gets the zoomies every evening. The dog runs through the house, jumping over furniture and sliding on the floor. The owner laughs while trying to keep up with her excited pet. These moments create joyful memories that last a lifetime. Sneaky snack thieves. Many dogs have a talent for stealing food. They can sneak up on a plate left unattended and devour a meal in seconds. One owner found his dog sitting proudly next to an empty pizza box after he went to grab a drink. This behavior shows how clever dogs can be when it comes to food. They often use their charm to distract owners while sneaking treats from tables or counters. Watching them attempt to steal food can be both funny and frustrating. Strange sleeping positions. Dogs also have unique sleeping habits that can make anyone chuckle. Some sleep on their backs with paws in the air, while others curl up like pretzels. A friend's bulldog prefers to sleep with its head hanging off the couch, looking completely relaxed. These strange positions make it clear that dogs feel comfortable in their environment. Owners often take pictures of their pets sleeping in bizarre ways to share with friends. Quirky obsessions. Certain dogs develop quirky obsessions that leave owners shaking their heads in amusement. One dog loved to chase its tail but never caught it. Another would bark at the vacuum cleaner as if it were an enemy. These odd behaviors show how each dog has its own personality. Owners enjoy sharing these stories with fellow dog lovers, creating bonds over shared experiences. Joyful tales of dog quirks. Barking madness. Dogs often express themselves through barking. Each bark can mean something different. For instance, a high-pitched bark may signal excitement, while a low growl might indicate discomfort or warning. One dog owner shared a story about her beagle named Max. Max loved to bark at the mailman every day. This became a routine. The mailman even started to prepare for it. He would laugh and say, "Here comes the beagle alarm." This simple interaction brought joy to both the dog and the mailman. Silly zoomies. Zoomies are a common behavior among dogs. They suddenly sprint around the house or yard. This burst of energy can catch owners off guard. It often leads to laughter and surprise. A golden retriever named Bella had a zoomie episode during a family gathering. She dashed through the living room, knocking over pillows and toys. Everyone laughed as she raced in circles, her tail wagging furiously. Bella's playful spirit reminded everyone how fun these moments can be. Sneaky snack thieves. Dogs have a knack for finding food. Their sense of smell is incredibly strong. This often leads to funny situations when they try to sneak snacks. One owner recounted how her pug, Oliver, stole a piece of pizza from the kitchen counter. She turned her back for just a moment. Oliver jumped up and grabbed the slice. When caught, he looked guilty, yet satisfied. His antics left everyone in stitches. Couch potatoes. Many dogs enjoy lounging on the couch. They claim their spots with pride. This behavior can lead to humorous scenarios. A Labrador named Charlie loved to stretch out on the couch while his owner tried to sit down. Whenever his owner approached, Charlie would shift slightly but never fully move. It became a game of musical chairs until the owner finally gave up and sat on the floor. Obsession with toys. Dogs often develop strong attachments to their favorite toys. Some will carry them everywhere they go. A story emerged about a dachshund named Daisy who had a stuffed hedgehog toy. Daisy took it everywhere, to bed, outside, even on car rides. One day her owner forgot it at home during a trip. Daisy whined and searched the car until they returned home for it. This devotion highlighted how much dogs cherish their belongings. Your furry friends bring joy and laughter into your lives with their quirky behaviors. From hilarious antics to heartwarming moments, these stories remind you of the unique bond shared with your dogs. Their mischievousness and silliness create memories that last a lifetime. Each tale showcases the undeniable charm of dogs, making them lovable companions. Next time your pup does something goofy, embrace it. Share your funny dog stories with fellow dog lovers. Connect with others who understand the joy and chaos that come with having a dog. Celebrate those moments that make you laugh until you cry. Keep the spirit alive by sharing and exploring more relatable dog behavior stories. Your experiences matter, so don't hold